Well, good morning. I wanted to share with you today how I make my morning oats. It's not overnight oats, but it is in a jar. And people ask me about this because I always have them at work. I'm always just eating out of a jar because that's me, good old Auntie Andy. Jars, but you don't need a jar. You can put it in any Tupperware kind of glass is nice because you put it back in the microwave when you get to work if it's too cold for your tastes. Sometimes if it's too cold, I put a little hot water from the, hot water spigot on the water jug, and that'll just refresh it up for me. Okay, let's get into it. I use this little 1/4 cup measuring spoon, and I use it for all of this. There's a couple permutations, but I jam this full of all that healthy stuff that you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to do that. Well, this gets it all out of the way, beginning of the day. I'm not hungry till 2 p.m. sometimes. It really works. I take a 1/4 cup of oats and I just put them in each one. Okay. And it doesn't have to be exact. This isn't baking. This is oatmeal. It should be easy. Okay, so as far as the oats, I typically use like Bob's Organic or just honestly any rolled oats. Steel cut does not work for what I'm doing, so I've tried it. It bums me out. I have a bag I have to put on the stove. I digress. Okay, next I have golden flax meal, and you can use honestly any flax meal. Golden's just kind of what they had at the store when I was there. And you can see I kind of just half do it, right? And so I put that in there, that in there. As you can see, it's just like a half of the little thing. You don't have to be too exact. If it bothers you, 2 tablespoons. Or 1 tablespoon. Start with 1 tablespoon, see how that feels, and then you'll know better. Okay, next up we have chia seeds. And I do the same thing. I just kind of dip this halfway in, and so it's essentially 2 tablespoons because 2 tablespoons is half of a 1/4 cup. Because 1/4 cup is 4 tablespoons. And I want 2 tablespoons of chia because that's the daily recommended. Okay, so we've got our chia. I'm gonna put it back here because I keep knocking the table. Making me crazy. I'm sorry if I'm making you a little sick, but the table keeps knocking, so my camera keeps wiggling. All right, thanks for staying with me. Next up, I put in hemp hearts. This is a new addition to the oats. I didn't always have this. Same thing, I'm adding just a little, like maybe a tablespoon or 2 to that. I just go down the line. And so I do this on Sundays, typically, but I had to go to my nephew's birthday this Sunday, so I missed it. So I'm just doing it today. Okay. We have our health additives done. Oh, and then hold on. Ooh, not an earthquake, it's me. I also love to add collagen. And collagen, I get, again, I got it at some random store, but I just put a little collagen in there. Almost time to get some more. Okay, collagen done. Now is the fun time when you can add all your flavors. I like, let's see, where is it? Okay, here's some. All right, what's really pretty is it looks like those old sand paintings like we made when we were kids, which I think is really fun. Okay, I like to add a little bit of cinnamon. And I lost the top to my cinnamon, so I just have to go for it. Sometimes I get a lot, sometimes I don't. Again, if you're somebody who needs strict things, It's probably a 1/4 teaspoon, but that's up to you. Again, to your flavor. I also might add dried cranberries, dried blueberries. Right now I have raisins from the Sprouts. And okay. And again, I'm not being really, you know, uptight about this. It's just oatmeal. Let's grab this out of the way now. We've done you. You're done. Flax meal. Okay. Then I also use walnuts. I love walnuts. Walnuts are really good for you too. It's a great nut. And I take these out and I just kind of go and then crush them in. To make my walnuts, I know you're like, wait, make your walnuts? Yes. I learned from a gal at work, makeup artist from a long time ago, who turned me on to soaking my walnuts. It gets rid of that tanniny like thing. To me, it makes my tongue itch. If I soak them overnight and then drain it and dry them, it changes the flavor. Oh my gosh, they taste so much better. And I think it changes the texture in a small way. And it makes them like kind of crunchy and yummy. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm crazy. But now I love walnuts. I didn't used to like walnuts. Okay. This is it. Then we add honey, brown sugar, maple syrup. It's all whatever you want. I don't always add honey. I'm gonna do it today. Oh, I forgot. Okay. I do this all the time where I like get ahead of myself and then I'm like, ah. So before you add your honey, it's good to shake it up, because then you get all the bits and bots mixed up really nice. Then it just kind of looks like one of those little to-go oatmeals you might get at like Trader Joe's or Whole Foods, like the Purely Elizabeth or one of those brands. Now I squirt in a little bit of honey. Sometimes I squirt in a little bit of peanut butter. I love adding peanut butter. I think it's really just the salt that I like. Okay, who else? Let's roll up another one. Okay, here we go. Now this one is the one I put the honey in earlier. I'm probably gonna eat it today. And then I just shake it up. It's not too bad. It's, you know, so if you do what I did, don't cry. It's all good. Okay, shake it up. Shake it up. Okay. Now this one already has honey, so I'll put it over here. These need honey, so we're gonna put it right here. I love making these because I have a really hard time with breakfast in the morning. Like I don't wanna stop for it. I just wanna get to doing things. So a lot of times I just end up not eating until like 3. It's bad, it's not good. This helps me fool myself because it's not any effort. I will now put these in my pantry and take them every morning. It's great. So I'm gonna load them back in my pantry now. This one's today, this one's tomorrow. Okay. And now I'm gonna boil some water and show you how I make it. All right, we're ready. The water's boiling. Let's pour it into our jar. Maybe not holding it because I don't want to burn myself, just in case I'm clumsy. And depending on how much stuff you add, this is again a trial and error thing, that's how much water you put in there. I put so much stuff that thickens up. The collagen is a thickener, the chia is a thickener, and the flax meal. So it looks really watery right now, but trust and believe, this is gonna get thick. Okay, I'm going to put the lid on and then I'm gonna set a timer because when I'm at work, I just take this, throw it in my lunch bag, and by the time I get to work, it's ready. Now it takes me like 50 minutes to get to work. So that's why I usually add hot water and microwave it. Today, I'm gonna set a couple different timers so I can give you kind of a better estimate of how long it'll take you, because I think you could keep these in your desk and then you have like emergency, like, oh, I missed lunch, you know, you could have like a little oatmeal ready to go and you will get through the rest of your day. Also, my friend Brian makes them savory. Yes, little sesame oil and maybe some furiake or other kind of yummy things like that. And oh, he puts a fried egg on it. Oy! So you could do like a hard-boiled egg with sesame oil and like other fun, like maybe some gochujang. I don't say that right, but you know what I mean. The Korean hot sauce that's so good. Anywho, hope you enjoy. I will return and show you when it's ready. It has been a little over 10 minutes, probably almost 15. And I've just taken it out and it is ready to eat. That's how fast. So you can just take it to work without any water in it, add it, and 15 minutes later you have a meal replacement. I asked ChatGPT for some nutritional kind of breakdown of this because I'm sure you're curious. I'll be honest, it's a lot of calories, but I'm not eating because this is like lunch, breakfast and lunch sometimes. Or it's just breakfast. I don't know. Maybe I just need a lot of calories. Okay, the oats, the flax, the hemp hearts, and the chia seeds, and the collagen, that little base number is 433 calories, 31.5 carbs, 16 fiber, 24.5 protein, 23.5 fat, and 0 sugar. Then I added the bad girl stuff, and that is 757 calories total, carbs 68.5, fiber 19, protein 30, fat 43.5, and sugar 33 grams. Okay, so maybe not so much honey, but it tastes good. But you can see, you can add fresh blueberries and then you don't need sugar. So I hope you enjoyed this and you got some inspiration for how you can add oats to your breakfast. That's my tea kettle. I think it's nice because it gets me all the fiber I need for the whole day. I'm done. I feel like I'm done with fiber. I could be wrong. I'm not a nutritionist. I just am terrible at feeding myself. And this is how I fixed that for breakfast. Next, I gotta figure out lunch. If you have ideas, please let me know of like the same kind of thing, like easy peasy healthy times. I love it. Okay, have a good day. Have a good morning.